Global Narratives is a design for a Holocaust museum in the city of Montreal in Canada. Our design concept breaks the linearity idea of the Holocaust Museum in Jerusalem that leads the visitor through the local narrative, in order to connect the building to its place and to more global meanings for the Holocaust events. Montreal is an island surrounded by water, and St. Laurent Street, where the museum is located, spills into the river. Therefore, water has been taken as part of the building experience. Water has multiple meanings, both in Judaism and philosophy, as a representation of life and death. We choose to implement water experiences in 3 different elements of the structure. Near the site location, Montreal's underground city exists. This is why we choose to locate most of the structure in the underground as well, and connect it to the city. In the conceptual model, we expressed our intention to create a lively museum between 2 surfaces from top and bottom. We choose to take advantage of the fact that the museum has 2 fronts, and use it as an opportunity to link the building to more places in the city. The St. Laurent front is the main entrance to the museum and has an access to the public space on the roof of the building. The St. Dominique front is the entrance for the museum daily workers, which reveals the possibility to use the structure's roof. The museum utilized the entire area of the lot, while the structure is mostly underground, to keep the facades minimal and modest in terms of presence. The circulation scheme of the building integrates between the conventional expression for disaster, Holocaust, and the more global term, cataclysm. Finally, the building combines the circulation scheme with water experiences. A downward entrance, like diving, that disconnects visitors from daily life. A falling water that is present through all visit and represent the catastrophic event. And the water hole, which is the final meditative agora, as an infinite space. The ground floor is where visitors enter the building. While entering, the visitor crosses a water pond that at first sight seems stable and quiet. From that point, the visitor chooses whether to go up to the public roof, or to enter the museum. The left part is the administration area, which is accessible from the front of St. Dominique Street. On the first floor, the museum's cafe and a gallery floor for the museum's administration are located. These 2 parts are connected by a bridge for the benefit of the museum staff only. Then, the building's roof is an open space for the public that is designed as a huge ramp. It can be reached from the ground floor, while at the beginning of the ramp, the exit point from the museum is located. On the rooftop there are windows that expose to the public the museum's inside from one hand, and bring light into the underground spaces from the other hand. In the underground floors a variety of exhibition spaces are located. During the wandering, the visitor is led by the building circulation, but is exposed by perspectives to other spaces. The idea was to create an experience of independent exploration, while the waterfall is a point of orientation, to not get lost. Taking advantage of the fact that the lowest exhibitions are also the darkest, we choose to project some of the exhibitions on walls, in order to connect history and technology, past and future. The last floor is the lowest point where the water hole and the agora space exists. This space is a self-reflection place that was designed as a mirror of itself from the 2 sides of the waterfall. The final space is on one hand intense, because of the waterfall sound, but on the other hand is meditative and helps with processing the visit. After having a significant experience, the visitor will get back to his daily life, acknowledging that indeed life goes on.